So actually, my name is spelled with two L's.
Danielle.
Danielle. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're on.
Okay.
Oh, we're rolling?
I've turned you on, dude.
All right, this is video number 2. Danny G. Daniel, counselor, November 30th, 1995. Skills development, ECG 525. That's all we're supposed to say. Okay. Hi, my name is Danny, and I'll be your counselor for today. What can I help you with today?
Okay. My problem is that I'm very confused about what I should do with my life and my career. You know, in my job, they're expecting me to do certain things, but I want to finish my school, and in some way, I need to set priorities, and it's kind of hard because the two things are important for me right now.
They are?
Both, yeah, they are really important for me.
Oh, they are school and your job?
Yeah, they're both important. And I just confused, you know. I'm very confused.
Are you confused about which is to be more important?
Yeah.
Are you thinking of letting off on one or instead of the other?
Okay, that's the problem. I don't want to let my school, I don't want to quit my school. It's very important for me to get my school done. But in the other hand, in my job, I need to do certain things. That means that I need to study too. And sometimes it's kind of hard for me to go to school and study. I'm planning to take 2 courses and study for a board, which I need to go and present myself, and they're going to ask me some question, and I have to study a book, an entire book, and because I don't know which question are they going to ask me. And you know, that means that everything includes studying, and you know, plus do my job on the top of this, and be a mom, a housewife. You know, I just feel like, no, I don't know what to do.
You're feeling overwhelmed with school, being a wife, mother, having your job. Are you working right now? How many, let me say this, how much school are you in, and how much work are you doing at this time, right now?
Okay, like this week, I need to work 12 days straight. Okay, that's every 2 weeks. I have to work 12 days straight, that's including Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, and they call me in the middle of the
Crime Prevention Month, and one Birmingham neighborhood has begun a grassroots effort to fight crime. It's a simple solution neighbors say is paying off. ABC 3340's Kevin Stewart is live in the newsroom with that story. Kevin?
Dave, police and neighbors say they have seen a drop in crime in that neighborhood. They're giving credit to a brand new neighborhood block watch in Glen Iris. It comes as the South Precinct is in the middle of a campaign to beef up block watch. The Vulcan View apartments have been spruced up, lit up, leaving little room for the bad guys to hide, straight out of the crime prevention handbook. Still, some problems remained.
If I'm walking from my apartment to my car and someone's approaching me wanting to know if I need anything, that's a code for do you need any drugs? And I say no, and then they bum a cigarette or can I borrow some money?
Tenants teamed up with South Precinct to form a block watch. 13 out of 17 apartments are calling police, keeping a watchful eye. Police tell me they believe an ideal block watch needs about 70% participation to work. So 2.5 weeks into this block watch,
the police are backing us up, and they're doing all that they can to help. And the traffic here, suspicious drug traffic, if I may say it that way, has decreased, in my opinion, 70–80%.
With such early success, it begs the question, why did it take so long to get something successful going? One tenant who did not want to show her face shares her thoughts.
I believe some people just done got discouraged, and it's easy for people to get discouraged.
Crime Prevention Officer DeVoris Ragland says getting block watches in apartment complexes takes extra work.
Well, always with apartments it's somewhat different because apartments are so transitional with people moving in and out. But the only different thing we do is we come to an apartment more often than we do just a residential neighborhood.
Daniel says quick progress has been made, but there is work left to do.
Unless we pull together as neighbors and, you know, get together on this thing and help each other and look out for each other, it's going to keep getting worse.
All right, now at the start of the summer, South Precinct had 15 block watches. Today, there are 32. If you'd like to form a block watch in your neighborhood, call your local police department, and they'll tell you how it works. Live in the newsroom, Kevin Stewart, ABC 3340.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so this should be recording. This is the inside of the RV. We have a refrigerator. I installed a microwave that's above the stove, which is above another stove. But the microwave runs off of solar. So over here I have what's called a regulator. I've run the solar panels down to the regulator, and then from there it goes under this table to a battery bank. Can't see it, too dark. But then it comes back and goes to these two inverters. This is a 2,000 watt 4,000 peak inverter, and then this little one's a 750 inverter. And then I run it to a surge protector, and then run the backup power off of a surge protector off the wall. And then as you go across my table, that little white box is a radar alert radio. Next to it, it's kind of black in this picture, is another radio that brings in all frequencies. And then of course I have my laptop that stays in the RV, and then next to that is my little amateur radio. Behind that I have y'all might recognize the map. It was on one of the lectures that we studied. Then stereo system, and then of course the flat screen TV that I use. As we go around to the top, I have a backup TV, and then of course as we go on around, I made a little mantle with a ship on it. I like ships. And then as we go around, we have my bed. Right now I have a black massager on it. And then as we go up, in the other side of the kitchen, I have my coffee pot, sink, This is kind of like a little tiny kitchen. Underneath are cabinets and so forth needed. Over here we have the bathroom. I mounted on the wall some toothbrush comb holder type thing, and then of course you got the shower head up there and the mirror. On this side I mounted this plastic thing to the wall to hold the shampoo and rinse, and of course very important addition to have with you anywhere you go. And then all of it drains out the bottom there. And then in case I don't have water, this is a dry toilet. It can go in the tent. Nevertheless, this is kind of it's pretty tight in here. Up front, as you go into the front cab, I tried turning some stuff on. The screen up here at the top goes to a back webcam that looks out the rear. This is my front computer. GPS next to it, radio shows above it. It goes next to my driver's seat. And then over here in the passenger seat, and shoot, it's not coming on, I have an extra little DVD player for the passenger. Anyway, I've got it screened out right now for camping. So as we go back around to the front, I don't know if y'all remember it real well, but I got places up here for books. And then as we get on across, we got more books, and then all my DVDs, the movies I like to watch. And if any of you ever saw that 2012 movie with the crazy guy that was on Yellowstone with the van camper thing, he had a map. Well, I've got a map. Anyway, this map is supposed to be the future of what the United States would look like after it floods and so forth. As you notice, most of Florida's gone, Louisiana's gone, and California and a lot of the Midwest to the west is gone. I really don't believe it would cut through the Rocky Mountains. There's, it's up to you what you want to take, if you want to believe these maps or not. But and I'm trying to do everything according to the book. Thank you to Max in England for sending this, well, allowing me to buy it off of Amazon anyway, along with some music CDs. But I have all of this backed up to be able to use with or without, whether we have power or not, because of the solar panels on top. But y'all wanted to see the inside and stove and kitchen and everything. This microwave on top does run off of the solar power, by the way. I think I might have mentioned that already. But anyway, that's the tour. I want to see if this thing even recorded or did right. If you want to be a friend on Facebook and you know my full name, just ask. I'll be anybody's friend. And I'll talk to you later. Love ya. Bye. Okay, this is Danny. I'm trying to do this vid for about the third time now. I thought I'd start up here on top where because I have a hurt back and it's hard to climb this ladder to get up here. But I wanted to show the installed solar panels for off-grid living, having power from the sun. These particular panels will get power if it's even just light out. I have resealed and repainted this roof. However, I need to remember these rains just reminded me that this little vent over here that's over the bathroom area does have a leak, so I have to fix that later. Anyway, you can tell if you look closely, this is where the wires go into this vent, and I have them going down through the walls, and when I get inside I'll show you where they come out at. But I gotta get down this ladder. Hold on. Excuse me a second. Gotta recover from this. But anyway, I wanted to kind of show you the outside before I go in. This little storage compartment to keep everything in. I do have sewage, water, and power hooked up right now. Although this particular RV can do without that on a temporary basis. This is going around the front of the RV. It is a B+ trail light RV, about the smallest they make, and but it still costs quite a bit. Actually, this is the front. Thought I'd come around this side, maybe explain a couple of things. That little compartment there at the bottom is where the generator is located, and the generator runs off the same gas tank that the motor in the front runs off of, but it'll cut off before you run out of gas so that you can get to the gas pump. This particular part of the RV does pop out. I didn't pop out and deploy everything nor put up my 8-man tent because there was rain coming and we had to get ready for the rain. This is where the power comes out, and underneath where the sewage comes out. But as you can tell, I use a filter coming in for the water, and then there's another filter on the faucet itself inside. I use direct TV, and this satellite you can point to get reception. It's not easy in bad weather, but nevertheless, that's part of what goes with the territory if you really want to try to stay in touch out here in the woods camping. There's a couple of things I didn't do in the first video, and because I got questions on it, and that was this they asked me about a hanging closet. Well, I don't know if you can see this. Shoot. Let me see if I can't get some light on in here. Well, still not very much. but this is the closet hanging area. You'll notice I have it packed with toilet paper, all biodegradable, by the way. And then down here I keep this is the first aid drawer. Notice I have goodies powder for my headaches and such, but it's always good to keep extra over-the-counter meds and stuff. I don't keep anything narcotic or illegal, so. And then this bottom drawer is like for septic tank stuff, more goodies powders, just various bathroom stuff, extra whatever that's needed. Oh, dry firewood. I keep extra dry firewood. This is a portable dry toilet, little round thing there. This is the bathroom. I have discovered a leak coming out on the carpet that I'm going to have to fix. But I got a shower curtain in here, and I've taken the coldest mountain showers ever. Haven't figured out how to get the water heater working. I guess maybe I don't wait long enough. But this is a little kitchen area. Had coffee this morning, and I keep other stuff available. This GSH stuff's been recommended to help health-wise. I take vitamins and I take a lot of Tums. I have a weak stomach. Let's see, coffee. Everything's kind of a wreck in here. I want to show you. This is a mess. This is my bed, of course. My little ship at the end of the bed. Up on the wall there, I call it. This is well, you can't quite. Everything's getting dark. Sorry, but like I say, the DirecTV isn't coming in now because of the weather. We're sitting in a cloud right now up here on Mount Cheehaw, so it's kind of like that right now. I have a PC for my RV that I keep on the table here. I was going to show you where the wires came in. They come in behind this box. This is a controller regulator for solar power, and 666 watts is coming in, and this, when I have it on, and I can't have it on while I have plugged in, they have to be separate, but it comes in and it'll show the charging, and it'll charge from, usually I keep it pretty well charged, so it runs from 12.2 or 4 up to about 13.6, well over the regular 12 volts, so it holds up pretty well. The wires go from there down under this table back in there to 5 batteries that are 12 volt batteries. They're hooked up parallel, if you know what that means, and then they come back up here, and the wiring comes in behind these 2 inverter boxes. The one inverter on top is 750, and this one here on the bottom, and it's a 2000 watt 4000 peak watt inverter. And then I have it running up to the wall here with a surge protector, and right now I have plugged in this microwave that I installed. Sorry for my shaking on the video. I'm still cold from the mountain shower. Ears are ringing. Eyes are watering. Very cold shower. Anyway, as we go up to the cab in the front, I have, let's see, it's showing I've got a computer I keep up here or with me all the time. It's just your typical cab, Chevy dash and such. But that's pretty much it on the. I suggest trying to stay stocked up. You never know when you need to go camping. I keep a good 5 months to a year's supply of bathroom odds and ends, soap, shampoo, cream rinse, razors, etc., etc. But anyway, I'm going to follow up this vid with the next vid being on what's going on up here, or what's up here, like the lodge, lookout tower, going out to the Bald Rock Cliff and looking off and stuff like that. I'll try to get those vids in after this one. We'll call this the Camping 1 vid, and the next vid or two will be Camping 2 or 3. We'll see if I can get it done or not. But it's been kind of tight in here. Storms kept me locked in. But anyway, I don't know if this is much encouragement on camping, but it's fun. Just tell yourself it's fun. And thank y'all. Bye. Well, hello. I thought I'd do a really quick vid of the RV. I got everything pretty well working. I even have the bathroom set up. That's a dry toilet over there. I don't want to use sewage since I'm parked in the driveway right now. And hello. Kind of dark, but you can see me a little bit. I'm getting a light. Well, maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna look around the cab. I got my stove kind of covered up. A lot of stuff here. Everything's kind of packed in together. And I've got the solar power, or I mean the inverter working right now. But I've got both computers working, and I've hooked in this computer to my big screen over there so I can watch a movie on the big screen with YouTube. And then I have a little VCR player that's hooked into the little backup TV over the up above. Of course you can see anyway, going up into the front cab, and it's dark up here, but the instruments are on, and a little computer up in there too. I don't know, I guess I need more light. Anyway, as we turn around, we get to see I got my bed made right now because I plan to take lots of naps. Anyway, hope this vid is short enough to send by text. I'm going to try this. Hang in there. I'm stopping it. Well, we are located in northeast Alabama, out in the country, Cherokee County to be exact, and I wanted to get a picture of this snow we just had. Here we got like 3 to 4 inches only. I'm told that north of here in Boaz area got almost 10 inches. Lots of power outages. But anyway, as I
kind of scan around. I'm going to go kind of fast where the sun's come out, and it's getting kind of bright against the sun. But anyway, I thought I'd come on around and just show you. It's starting to melt a lot now too, because we've been above freezing for a couple of hours now. It's like a light rain coming down. So I thought this was kind of neat. It happens in Alabama not quite this often usually. Let's try to get to, there's the sunrise coming through the trees, trying to. So anyway, I thought I'd give an update too of my trying to live in this really small RV. Let's see if I can get up these stairs. I got me a fold-up bike. It's not completely folded up, but it might help with running a quick errand without having to unplug. Got my refrigerator. As we look into the RV, I've got everything packed in here so tight, it's amazing. I like having everything real close because I can get from the bed to my desk without moving hardly. And as we scan around, of course, I got my coffee. I've already had my coffee today, probably too much. It tears me up every time I drink it. But then as we scan around, got my bathroom in here. Still living off of the dry toilet. Don't want to hook up the plumbing until we get above freezing for a length of time. I don't want to get too close to the videos I'm watching because then you wouldn't be able to hear me. I've got it up too loud, I think. But I have my computer hooked into my 36-inch flat screen TV there in the back. The other TV's hooked into the weather channel. I just don't have it turned on right now. Oh, and I wanted to get a close-up of my new fireplace. I didn't think I was going to get a fireplace for this camper, but they actually made one. It's a mini blower heater kind of thing, and I mounted it here next to my ship I mounted that I like. I like ships a lot. And of course, so over my bed I get to look out the window at the snow, and it stays pretty warm in here. My bed's not quite made up very well, but it's comfortable. What I did is I put a regular mattress. I don't know if you can see it, but I moved a regular twin-size mattress in here to make it more comfortable. But anyway, I've been installing surge protectors everywhere, and I like being able to monitor LP gas, my battery power. I have 5 deep cycle batteries hooked up to store power with, and it may come in handy, you know, if we lose power. And so anyway, I just thought I'd do a quick up vid of this little tight, trying to decrease my budget for living by downgrading to this RV living and be able to have a home and transportation and even pack all my needs all into one little small area. Anyway, I apologize for my goofy southern accent and everything. I'm just trying to be me on the internet. So what with what others think? I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and anyone on YouTube, Google, Facebook, whatever, if you type out my full name, you'll get the right one. There's many with my name, and I'll be your friend, and I hope we all can get through all of this stuff. Weather is really getting extreme, and of course we may be facing what I call a global reset economy taking place. They have it set up for a transitional period that might not make it as bad as people make it out to be. Nevertheless, let's pray for the best, but prepare for the worst. And let's enjoy each day and have some fun. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. Well, good morning. This is Danny. I thought I would do a RV living update. It's summer of 2014. I'm currently putting battery acid into the battery block that's in the engine of the RV. I use regular battery acid instead of water. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick tour of a little bit of stuff here and there that I've been having to do over time. Right now I've got the ladder on the roof to work on some water leaks coming through the top. As I get around back, I got Jasper out here. He's guarding the RV for me. So anyway, I'll give a quick tour of. In the summer, I can get a lot more done with stuff in the RV. I've already had my morning coffee and cleaned up from that. I take showers in this very, very small bathroom. You kind of keep the toilet clean and you can sit on it. In fact, I sterilize everything every morning. But as we move to the back, hadn't made the bed yet, but of course got the stove over here. I have my solar power. It comes in from the solar panels to here, and then it goes down into the battery bank under the table. You can't see it. And I topped off the battery acid there. Of course, there's my fan I installed so that smoke can be blown straight out. And then I installed the stereo system. I had the speakers spread out. Oh, and I couldn't fit my globe on the desk, so it's coming off the wall at the ceiling there. And then of course I have my PC on the table here. I made more room on the table and redid the wiring in the back, and right now I have the PC hooked into the big screen TV to watch YouTube videos. And as I scroll around, I have the other TV. It's hooked into the Weather Channel at this time. Oh, that up there, that's a washing machine, hand crank washing machine. And if y'all remember, I installed a fake fireplace that's actually a
a heater for the winter time, and of course I have my view out my window that's above the bed. But as I walk up here, I can get to the cab. Up in the driver's seat, you have this thing on the top. That monitor, it looks out the back so you can back up. And my front computer, I have it so I can Skype. I don't Facebook and drive or anything. Of course, there's my GPS, and on around I have it locked right now, but I got to finish redoing stuff in here before I go anywhere. So anyway, I have a to-do list. Lots of stuff has been broke lately, like the engine light comes on, the AC keeps going out, and I have to reorganize. Got too much stuff everywhere. Can't use this stove with all that stuff up there. So I'll be doing some more reorganization and stuff. As we go back out the back, oh, there I am. I don't like seeing me too much, but it looks like I have the tarp up here and a fence over there that blocks golf balls, because they have that range up there in the background that's still shooting golf balls over here. They need a net. I don't know. We're going to court. I don't know if it's going to help much, but we're trying. I got to go walk Jasper next, but I wanted to check in with everybody and give an update. Everybody have a good day. Make me a friend on Facebook. You just have to Google my full name. See y'all later. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, this is Danny. I'm trying to do this vid for about the third time now. I thought I'd start up here on top where because I have a hurt back and it's hard to climb this ladder to get up here. But I wanted to show the installed solar panels for off-grid living, having power from the sun. These particular panels will get power if it's even just light out. I have resealed and repainted this roof. However, I need to remember these rains just reminded me that this little vent over here that's over the bathroom area does have a leak, so I have to fix that later. Anyway, you can tell if you look closely, this is where the wires go into this vent, and I have them going down through the walls, and when I get inside I'll show you where they come out at. But I gotta get down this ladder. Hold on. Excuse me a second. Gotta recover from this. But anyway, I wanted to kind of show you the outside before I go in. This little storage compartment to keep everything in. I do have sewage, water, and power hooked up right now. Although this particular RV can do without that on a temporary basis. This is going around the front of the RV. It is a B+ trail light RV, about the smallest they make.
and but it still cost quite a bit, actually. This is the front. I thought I'd come around this side, maybe explain a couple of things. That little compartment there at the bottom is where the generator is located, and the generator runs off the same gas tank that the motor in the front runs off of, but it'll cut off before you run out of gas so that you can get to the gas pump. This particular part of the RV does pop out. I didn't pop out and deploy everything nor put up my 8-man tent because there was rain coming and we had to get ready for the rain. This is where the power comes out, and underneath where the sewage comes out. But as you can tell, I use a filter coming in for the water, and then there's another filter on the faucet itself inside. I use direct TV and this satellite. You can point to get reception. It's not easy in bad weather, but nevertheless, that's part of what goes with the territory if you really want to try to stay in touch out here in the woods camping. There's a couple of things I didn't do in the first video, and because I got questions on it, and that was this. They asked me about a hanging closet. Well, I don't know if you can see this. Shoot. Let me see if I can't get some light on in here. Well, still not very much. But this is the closet hanging area. You'll notice I have it packed with toilet paper. All biodegradable, by the way. And then down here, I keep, this is the first aid drawer. Notice I have goodies powder for my headaches and such. But it's always good to keep extra over-the-counter meds and stuff. I don't keep anything narcotic or illegal, so. And then this bottom drawer is like for septic tank stuff, more goodies powders, just various bathroom stuff, extra whatever that's needed. Dry firewood. I keep extra dry firewood. This is a portable dry toilet, little round thing there. This is the bathroom. I have discovered a leak coming out on the carpet that I'm going to have to fix. But I got a shower curtain in here, and I've taken the coldest mountain showers ever. Haven't figured out how to get the water heater working. I guess maybe I don't wait long enough. But this is a little kitchen area. Had coffee this morning, and I keep other stuff available. This GSH stuff's been recommended to help health-wise. I take vitamins and I take a lot of Tums. I have a weak stomach. Let's see, coffee. Everything's kind of a wreck in here. I want to show you. This is a mess. This is my bed, of course. My little ship at the end of the bed. Up on the wall there, I call it. This is well, you can't quite. Everything's getting dark. Sorry, but like I say, the direct TV isn't coming in now because of the weather. we're sitting in a cloud right now up here on Mount Cheehaw, so it's kind of like that right now. I have a PC for my RV that I keep on the table here. I was going to show you where the wires came in. They come in behind this box. This is a controller regulator for solar power, and 666 watts is coming in, and this, when I have it on, and I can't have it on while I have plugged in, they have to be separate, but it comes in and it'll show the charging, and it'll charge from, usually I keep it pretty well charged, so it runs from 12.2 or 4 up to about 13.6, well over the regular 12 volts, so it holds up pretty well. The wires go from there down under this table back in there to 5 batteries that are 12 volt batteries. They're hooked up parallel, if you know what that means, and then they come back up here, and the wiring comes in behind these 2 inverter boxes. The one inverter on top is 750, and this one here on the bottom, and it's a 2000 watt 4000 peak watt inverter. And then I have it running up to the wall here with a surge protector, and right now I have plugged in this microwave that I installed. Sorry for my shaking on the video. I'm still cold from the mountain shower. Ears are ringing. Eyes are watering. Very cold shower. Anyway, as we go up to the cab in the front, I have let's see, it's showing I've got a computer I keep up here or with me all the time. It's just your typical cab, Chevy dash and such. But that's pretty much it on the. I suggest trying to stay stocked up. You never know when you need to go camping. I keep a good 5 months to a year's supply of bathroom odds and ends, soap, shampoo, cream rinse, razors, etc., etc. But anyway, I'm going to follow up this vid with the next vid being on what's going on up here, or what's up here, like the lodge, lookout tower, going out to the Bald Rock Cliff and looking off and stuff like that. I'll try to get those vids in after this one. We'll call this the Camping 1 vid, and the next vid or 2 will be Camping 2 or 3. We'll see if I can get it done or not. But it's been kind of tight in here. Storms kept me locked in. But anyway, I don't know if this is much encouragement on camping, but it's fun. Just tell yourself it's fun. And thank y'all. Bye. Okay, in the distance there is a tower that I'm going to go up the stairs and climb up there and look out around the windows. Try to keep this all into one vid. I'm going to call this the Camping 2 vid. I want to try to give a little bit of tour of Mount Cheehaw and what's around here. I don't want to talk in front of a bunch of people on this thing, so I might just show pictures and take it from there. But for now, I don't know. Let me get up a little closer. Got a lot of mist out there, huh?
I think they run the company with this. Mommy, what does it say? What does it say? What does that say? Pocahontas and crab. Pocahontas and crab. I don't know who they are, do you?
Too much mist.
This is cool. Hey, you for me.
Alright, you ready to go down?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be careful going down.
But it's too scary and dark.
Yeah.
I thought I'd start this third or fourth camping vid still up here on Mount Cheehaw. It's known as the Sleeping Giant. I'll go ahead and read this little sign. I'm walking out to Bald Rock, and the sign here is saying think back in time about 200 years when this mountain got its name. The historic Muskegon language of our area's Creek Indians, this place was called Chaha, C-H-A-H-A, sounding similar to the current name of Cheehaw, C-H-E-A-H-A. It meant high place. Other Creek Indians had a different name, more creative name, called it the Sleeping Giant. Pretty cool. How about that? Hey. How y'all?
Good, how are you?
Hi.
Hey there.
It's a bit misty.
Hey, Lolly. Hey, Rachel. Rachel, look up here. Look, Lolly. Smile pretty. Oh, we're fixing to get going again. Hold on. Hold Hey, grab her. She makes me nervous. Hold on to her. Alright, come on, let's hit the road. Go. Go.
I'm a good climber. Mama's a good climber.
Okay, I wanted to give a tour of my apartment. I figure since it has an upstairs as you come in the door, this is coming in the front door, and this is going to be the living room. I'll kind of scan around and show it. I figured I'd make a vid because just received a warning that we may lose Google and YouTube nonetheless. So I wanted to do this before it gets to that point, if it gets to that point. And that's looking back out the front door. But this is my little tiny living room. On standby to move out of here if I need to. It's could be a financial problem coming up. Oh, there I am in the mirror. I'll talk to you a second. Hi. Second's up. Let's go back to the kitchen. On the way back to the kitchen, on this downstairs floor, there is a bathroom. It's a half bath. And so anyway, that's not a closet. Behind that is where the AC and hot water heater and that sort of thing's located. And as we go into the kitchen, oh, that's going out the back door in the backyard. But going into the kitchen, it's a gas stove. I can't breathe gas at all. If there's any cooking done, I have to go outside. I'm sensitive to gas, perfume, cologne. Any of that gives me a really bad migraine headache. So anyway, your typical refrigerator, and got sandwiches, milk, Mountain Dew, and oatmeal. Not much. Oh, I think I have TV dinners. Yep. I'm not sure what these are, but, and I think they're poisonous to eat, but if I don't put those in the microwave over here, then I don't eat at all. So anyway, my coffee pot's very important. I have coffee every morning. But this is the kitchen area. Over here is the dining area, and I did that little decoration on the wall. I was trying to be creative. Anyway, I do have a grill and stuff and chairs that go out on the patio out here, but I keep them inside because stuff has been stolen out there, and I don't like dealing with that. Washer, dryer, very, very convenient to have. Keeps from having to go to the laundry all the time. Upstairs, and believe me, I use this railing a lot. I pull myself up. My back's not real good shape. But as we go up these stairs and turn the corner, on the left, that's the bedroom I use, but straight ahead is the bath, and this is the upstairs. It's a full bath, and anyway, it's just been cleaned and everything, so it's not in too bad a shape. On the right hand side, this is the guest room. I have had guests here. I'll just kind of span around, and it looks out over the front, and the closet area on the right there. And as we spin on around, go back out of the guest room, we go into the room I use. I'll start on this side. This is where I can sit and lounge. It kicks out and I can prop my feet up and stuff, and I have not many clothes, but a little bit. That's an old dresser. TV costs $5, $10 I think maybe. And as we spin on around, this is looking out into the backyard from upstairs, and my little desk area, and then my bed. Notice I sleep on this side of the bed, and it's just a couple of feet from the bathroom over there. When you get older, you'll understand that. Anyway, we'll go back downstairs. I do have a no visitor rule, and but I'm not too worried much anymore. Looks like things might get a little out of hand here, not too far in the future. But I think this is a cute little living room. I hope to hold on to it. I have out my front door, I do have my mobile man cave ready on standby to take off. I try to encourage camping, and living in this little apartment complex, things might get a little too many people. So anyway, I wanted to do a short little video and show you the apartment. My no visitor rule still stands. I'm going to sit here on the sofa where I put my feet up, meditate, watch the Weather Channel, and listen to rock and roll music. Everybody have a good day. I hope you're ready for in case we really do lose the internet. Imagine what that could do to our finances. Like I say, should prepare for the worst and pray for the best. Love y'all. Bye. Good morning. This is Danny. I thought I would do what I'm going to call getting off the grid ideas. We had tornadoes come through here about 2 years ago, and well, power was off for about a week and a half, and for those with in need of med supplies being refrigerated, it was a good idea to make a couple of suggestions. What I would like to do is, some people do follow suggestions. This is a generator, a house generator, that you can put in your home, and it takes over when the main power grid goes down. This particular tank does have 2 propane canisters. They can keep the house going for a buffer period of about say a month, 2 months if you're careful. Another thing I like to look into, and got this. This is a inside the porch here. You can hardly see it really, but it's a wood burning stove if things get really rough. And I have other ideas that I've worked on over time. Let's see if I can get back here. This video tends to cut me off after about 3 to 5 minutes, and I don't like that. I don't know how to do videos very well. Rainwater is always good. You can collect it out of the gutters and into canisters. It can be expanded on, and then of course you run the PVC pipe underneath, and you have free water for flushing toilets. If you filter it, you could do things like, how do you say, actually cook with it, drink it, and whatever with filtering. But it's mostly for watering plants and flushing toilets. This is I gutted out this outside light, made it DC instead of AC. Up here on top is you can't see it real well, but it's the solar panel. Runs through this charge controller and into the battery, and then the power goes right back up into the light. I ran the switch all the way back to the porch to make it a easy turn on and off. Over here I started a garden, and because of bad backs, I like to keep everything waist high. Little radishes, tomatoes, onions. I took little gutters and redid them. And some of these tomatoes are starting to get big. They're still green, still new. And so anyway, oh, and cucumbers. And underneath the cucumbers there's more onions. I did go around and plant trees as well, but they're not huge trees, they're baby trees. That's a baby tree where I stick marked it. Another one over there stick marked. There's baby trees, about 12 of them are planted around. I don't remember their exact names. I'm still learning about gardens. This garden can be expanded on. I'm keeping it waist high because of the problem with backs. My back, everybody else's backs. Be nice to bend over in the garden, but I don't have that option anymore. But getting back to, this was my original solar power. I didn't have a need for it, so I threw it back here. And that water system is got it. There was a schematic drawing sent to me from across the web, and I just built it. Lots of things can be done and expanded on. Maybe we should all give it a try. Thoughts about living off grid is always good, to become more free and self-sufficient. We have economy problems coming and other such things. Everybody's problems are going to be different, but we can always have an open mind, and there's lots of stuff that we could be doing. I currently only have about $3 in my pocket and about $4.50 in the bank, so I'm quite used to doing without. but others may have more of a problem with it. That's about it. Just wanted to say hey and what I was doing. If I ever get off grid, if I ever park in your driveway with my RV, these are the things that I'm interested in helping with. Thank you. Okay, this is Danny. Let's see, I thought y'all might want to look at me for a second. I don't care.
New message from Betty.
Nevertheless, I have to get over my shyness. I have a problem I want to discuss and put on video so I can show it to the courts and whoever that would need to see it. I had a golf ball crash into my solar panels on the roof, and I just want to get all this general information as factual as I can onto digital tape. So I'm going to first take us out here to the end of the driveway, because I want to show that this driveway that is on private property is right next to a public road, County Road 382. And across the street over there, you'll notice there's a golf course, but about where that closest tree is supposed to be the edge of a driving range, and driving ranges are supposed to be different
New message from
rules
Betty.
than the golf course itself. But I want to show you where they've aimed this driving range. If you look up there on the hill where that brick wall is that goes across there in the back, that is the driving range where they hit the golf balls from. I'm about maybe 150, 200 feet away. It may not look that distance from here on this video, but I wanted to show you and make you aware. Take notice that there is no wall, no netting, no warning signs for us on the public road or the property across the street. And I tend to park and I'm standing in the driveway here. You know, it's kind of pointless to aim golfers this way and expect them not to hit us over here. A lot of damage has been done over the years. I've been told, I haven't been here 10, 12 years. The people that live here have. I'm parked right now here on the driveway, so that I could plug into that house. I have a tendency to have to live out of my RV due to my finances these days. But a little history on this. I've called that clubhouse off and on, going on 2 years. I've been parking in this driveway off and on. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to do a part 2. This dang, I don't know how to do vids, and I apologize. But I have called the deputy up here. He's been up here twice to file an incident report. And when I filed with the courts, they sent my fee waiver didn't go through. They denied it. They want me to pay. I don't know how I'm supposed to pay money to get justice. I reckon the poor don't get justice. It's just the rich. And I am definitely standing alone against the rich clubhouse up there, and I'm told that even the elite in town are like that. Would be prejudiced for them. Anyway, I was going to show pictures Let me see if I can get it on the computer. Yeah. Okay. Here's a picture of the damage that I put on Facebook, and anyone can locate me on Facebook. That's where I do all of my discussions. I don't stay on YouTube much at all. I don't like doing videos. They're embarrassing, and I'm not real smart. So I'm going to try to combine these two videos together if I can. I don't know how to do that. But I did want to show the damage. It's going to cost a lot of money to repair that, because it's actually 4 solar panels bolted and cemented together, glued, and then screwed into the roof and sealed and cemented and so forth. To, you know, it's permanently mounted into the roof. Right now I have put some glue and patchwork on the brake itself so that it doesn't get any worse. I don't expect too much to come from this, really. What I'm hoping for is that they redirect that driving range, that possibly that they put up walls, nets, warning signs, more or less just do something so that golf balls quit landing on me here and I don't have to wear a helmet. Like I say, I don't know how to do vids very well, so I just wanted this information to get out there. And whatever I've left out, I've notified the local media, I've notified the county commission, I've notified the investigative unit of the sheriff's department, I've notified the judge in the courts. I'm talking to both insurance companies, my insurance and their insurance, and to find out, and they've been so uncooperative up at the clubhouse, I had to play like I was somebody else to find out what their insurance company was. You know, nevertheless, I'm just going to put this video out there. I'm going to try to put all of this together. I'll add a description for anything that I've left out. If you want to help or discuss this further, I'm on Facebook, like I said. See y'all. Well, hello everybody. This is Danny. I do all my discussions on Facebook. Just type in my full name. This problem is with the clubhouse is definitely a continuing problem. I'm going to walk out here to the road and the mailbox, and what's in front of me is not the golf course, it is the golf range. And as I span around and look up this hill, in the background up there you can tell that the golf range itself, with that brick wall there behind the trees, is where they hit the balls from. It crosses this public road and into private property here, and we've had another incident occur. June 30th, they hit this house while I was standing out here. I'll go up here to where my RV is parked and show you that they missed my RV, and I was standing right about where I'm standing now, and they hit right here in the corner of the house. And I'll zoom in on the brake. Hello Facebook people, YouTube, whoever you are. This is my Facebook profile page. If you type in my full name, I do all my discussions there. I'm trying to wind this up as the fourth video concerning the golf ball damage. And if you scroll down my profile page, the very first thread goes into great detail about it. There's a full discussion. People around the world get to see what we can do about this problem. I'm going to click on the picture I drew to try to give you an idea of just how ridiculous this is. If you look down here, this is the clubhouse, this is the golf ball range. They hit balls out this way. And of course this is County Road 382 right here that does an elbow. I guess they expect people on the driving range to have a dog leg to the right. Golf balls go this far. So in the line of sight along the right side here, golf balls cross their property line, cross a public road, putting cars in danger, people walking in danger. This is the driveway where my RV was hit. This is the house that has multiple 30 plus holes in the side vinyl from golf balls. It's countless how many balls go through here. If you're in a car coming down this road and you get a golf ball through your windshield, I hope that I've done what I could to warn you. Over here I wrote down some things. I would like for you to be familiar with what I have to say about a solution. It was a mistake to aim this driving range over the public road and private property in the first place. The solution would be to either redirect it or move it all together. Number two, there are no walls or nets to protect the public on the road nor the people in possessions on private property. And thirdly, there are no warning signs anywhere. This is about the dumbest thing I've ever seen anybody do. Now, maybe 10 years ago it would have been alright, or better yet, 12 to 15 years ago it would have been alright, because there wasn't any traffic on this road and there wasn't any property built right through here. But technically there's a difference between golf ranges and golf courses themselves. Golf ranges are to have a lot more safety precautions. But not only just that, it's not an assumed risk, because we are not on the golf course. We are not on the golf range. We are across the street on private property. This is a public road through here. You know, they don't just put private property in danger, they're putting the public in danger. And those golfers don't care. I watched a golfer yesterday, he did not even let up with cars going by. He kept hitting the balls. Ridiculous. Anyway, I've put the word out there as best I can. Taking them, I filed yesterday to take them to court again. They settled out of court last time and paid me $800, so their insurance company has already proven for me that I'm in the right here. Of course, anybody looking at this with any sense would know that this is just so wrong of them. And if you could be of any help, everybody in the county that's of any authority or money or whatever, they're members of the club. It's a conflict of interest for them to get involved, and this has just gone on too long. I can't even go to the mailbox without wearing a helmet. If there's a way to help this problem, I've notified the county commission, I've notified the sheriff's department, I've notified the courts, I've notified the local news press. There's nothing much else I know to do. Taking it to court again. Thank you. Okay, it's a Sunday, July 13. It's in the afternoon. I thought I'd do a kind of update video. I'm still parked right here on the driveway just off of 382, County Road 382, outside of Center. Across the street is what's supposed to be the golf range, and in the prior video I said there was an elbow in the road, and that's where I'm at looking now. And as I scan around, I'm kind of back on the property here a little bit, on private property, but if you look straight up through the trees in that direction, in the background you'll notice there's a brick wall. I can't zoom this camera in, so what's up there is a couple of golfers, and they're hitting balls. And here comes the car on the public road, just went by, and they're hitting balls up there, and they do get here. Let's check the ground over here. This just got here today. We've been picking up balls here today, keeping an eye on my camper, because my camper's right here. This one might have hit my camper. I hope not. I don't see any damage, recent damage this time. I thought I heard a loud noise, but I think this ball right here on the driveway probably hit the wall over there and bounced back. Since I'm over here, I'm going to show you, if I can, some of the damage. This is what it does to the vinyl siding. That's just one hit. Here's another one right there. If you look all the way up, probably about, like I said in the last video, 30 plus holes. Continuing damage. They don't care about life and property down here. They care more about their business. And money and business comes first before life and safety and people. I can't understand that way of thinking. See, I was always taught that, you know, we're supposed to be protected and safe, and it doesn't matter what the situation is, safety comes first. You know, when I worked for mental health, one thing we had to do was keep confidentiality, but there were exceptions. If someone confided in us about some sort of planned out abuse or things of harm that are currently going on, confidentiality or not, we had to report it. Some things, they go beyond the twisted laws and the big money people that think they can get away with a playground up there being more important than people's lives. This is a public road. I'm sure the mail lady that delivers mail here doesn't appreciate having to be careful when she goes to our mailbox. I'm sure, well, shoot, our pest control service that parked here said his company truck was hit once, and that another time a golf ball went by his head, and he's scared to death when he parks in our parking lot or our driveway. Don't blame him. There's several people very concerned down here. You could have your, well, in fact, we've had the grandchildren here playing, like hiding.
New message from Becky.
Anyway, I just thought I'd give an update. I don't know if the sheriffs have delivered the paperwork up there or not, but their range is still open. It's just very seldom used at this point. But when they do use it, it just takes one golfer, one golf ball. And if I get hit, there's a liability problem coming. Bad one. I hope they see these videos. I've sent them to them. They blocked me from their website. They don't want to hear it. Belligerent denial will not get them out of this problem. Thank you. Figured I'd do another vid. You can see the difference between this one and the last one. It's gotten a bit whiter out here. In Alabama, we don't get to have this much snow. We're up to a whole inch now and growing. All y'all in the north probably laugh at this. It is kind of funny. Anyway, have a good day.